Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Our profuse apologies. We're starting much later than we had expected. Began inside, then moved out, then the rain moved back in and got back. But let's try and run so that we can redeem time. It's been a while since we last had this kind of engagement. There's been lots of happenings on our end, as you saw. The whole process of getting our flag bearers, how all of that went, and now we're getting set for nominations. Lots of happenings. So today we thought we should have an interaction with you, let you in on what's happening on our end, and then we see how we move. I'll just request us to kindly do the national anthem. Kindly stand when we get started. Oh, Uganda, may God uphold thee. We our future in thy hands. United, free for liberty together we always stand. We request Comrade Flavia to lead us in a bit.
Father, we thank you so much for everything. We give you glory and praise, and we love you. We thank you for this day, and we bless you. We pray that as you prepare to get into nominations for MPs and president, we pray that you may guide this process and may it be a smooth sailing process. And we pray that this press conference will address the issues that Ugandans that are on Ugandans' hearts, and will be able to sit deeper as N.U.P in people's hearts and be able to build and strengthen our party. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. I'm also very delighted to see some of our flag bearers who are here. A number of them are busy in the field, and that's where they should be anyway. Here, they should be out there connecting with the people, getting set for nominations. But it's good to see some of those who are here. Plus the other comrades will be introducing you in a bit. All right, I'm going to invite our team leader, the president of the National Unity Platform, Honorable Al-Hajji, to come and address us.
Thank you very much, Comrade Joel. People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
N.U.P.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
N.U.P.
Thank you very much. Very good morning to you, fellow countrymen and women. We salute you, and we continue to thank you, members of the media, who always show up at short notice. In the past few weeks, the National Unity Platform has been very busy in the process of acquiring our flag bearers. I want to salute our election management team that did this donkey work, and I also want to appreciate the executive board of the party that handled the petitions that came as way of complaint. Thank you, and I continue to encourage you, comrades, that as leaders we must never ever shy away from offering leadership, even in the hardest and contradicting times like we have been going through. I also want to congratulate our flag bearers, those with us today and those in the field. It was not easy. Our only plea to you is that you continue standing by the values that we represent as the National Unity Platform. to ask you to be magnanimous even in victory, to ask you to concentrate on the issues that affect our people, the common people. This is a test to you, friends. Our people are supporting us. I have no doubt that the people of Uganda are going to overwhelmingly vote for the flag bearers. But let it not only be about the flag. Let it be a representation of the people, of the aspirations of the people. That flag means people power. That flag means values, the values that we stand for. That flag means you're going with all of us with you. It's a symbol of unification. It's a symbol of discipline and everything that we stand for. And it's our hope and prayer that you are going to stand and represent that flag. I also want to salute those comrades that were not able to get the flag. Many of them have actually come out and pledged support for the flag bearers. You guys are the true revolutionaries. I've seen comrades like Maria from Jinja, Maria Namwanga. I've seen comrades like Musili David. We salute you, comrades. You are the real meaning of the revolution that we stand for. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we won't say so much today, but I want to send out a message to all of us that we are going into a life-changing campaign. We are presented yet with another opportunity to change our lives peacefully. This is not politics as usual. This is not the usual campaign that we are going for. I want to charge you, comrades, to be determined, because indeed this election is going to determine the life of our people for the next 5 years. I've said it before and I say it again, that there's going to be a lot of impunity, like we've already started seeing. There's going to be a lot of illegal resistance, like we've already been seeing. But because the people are on our side and they are waiting for the leadership that we've been promising them, I want to task you, comrades, to develop a hard skin and be able to swim through these troubled waters that we are going to face. Of course, we know that at the end of the day, it is the Ugandans that are going to decide. But again, that power and that trust that they give to us, it's important that we offer the leadership that they so desperately desire. I also want to announce to you, ladies and gentlemen, that next week we are going to start our nationwide tour. This tour is going to be focused on opening our offices, meeting our candidates and flagging them off, and general mobilization as we get ready for the campaign. I want to encourage all of you that are going for nominations to make them massive. Make the nominations massive, reach out to the people. This is the beginning of the people asserting their power. It begins with the nominations, all through the election and after the election. I want to salute all of you, ladies and gentlemen, that are still standing, that are supporting our candidates, especially those that are in dire need. Let us do this. This work is only beginning. Having gone through the challenges of candidates' elections, we are here now to do the work. We should be ready. Many of us have pledged our readiness. And I call upon the people of Uganda, those who are candidates and those who are not candidates, to stand together. This is a time when we need unity more than ever. I salute you and I thank you for God and my country. Katika mbiogere mu Uganda. Oba Mr. Abdel Sananzi. Mwebale nnyo basebo ne bannyabo tubaaniriza naddala mwe baganda baffe bannamawulire ababeera naffe ebiseera ebisinga nga tubayise kipayopayo. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. Ze twakakuba amabega. Ekibiina kyaffe ekya National Unity Platform kibadde busy nnyo mu kwerobozaamu abo abanatukwatira bendera kulonda kuno okugenda mu maaso. Njagala okwebaza ennyo akakiiko kaffe ak'ebyokulonda akaabakana n'eddiini eddimu era ne kalikola obulungi. Njagala n'okwebaza akakiiko kaffe aka Executive Board, ako nga ke kakiiko akakwasaganya kwemulugunya eri abo abaali tebayiseemu, era tubebaza olw'okukola omulimu ogwo n'obwesimbu. Olunaku lwa leero basebo ne bannyabo, njagala okuyozaayoza abo bannaffe abasobola okuyitamu okutukwatira bendera. Njozaayoza nnyo n'abo abatasobola kuwangula. banaye tuli bantu ba nyumba emu. Oyo kaweefube yateekebwawo yali wakulonda mu kubanga ng'era bwe kyali kirabika lunye nti ffenna twali tesobola kukwata flag emu. Twali tulina okwerondamu omuntu omu mu kifo ekiriko okwesimbawo atukiikirire. Era nyina okukkiriza nti abo abaalondebwa bagenda kufuna obuwagizi bwaffe bonna era bagenda tuleetera obuwanguzi. Kyenjagala okubasaba mmwe baganda baffe abayitamu mugende maaso nga mwekiikirira ebyo ebirowoozo ddala eby'omuntu owa bulijjo. Mubeere bakulembeze ne wakati mu buwanguzi. Tuli bantu ba nyumba emu kati essaawa gye tusinga okwetaaga okubeera awamu. Obuwanguzi bwammwe buleme bulaba ng'ate mwe abasukulumye mu bannammwe naye mubulabe ng'abakwasiddwa eddimu eritali lyangu, eddimu nga tubayambako nga bannayuganda babayambako naye nga ne Katonda abayambako, eddimu lyemugenda okutuukiriza tuleetere obuwanguzi. Sina kubuusabuusa mu mwoyo gwange nti bannayuganda bagenda bawagira nnyo naddala mmwe abatukwatidde bendera, naye mubeere endabirwamu y'abannayuganda ey'ebiruubirirwa byabwe, ey'okubonaabona kwabwe n'endabirwamu ey'essuubi eryo lye balina. Njagala mpozi mu ngeri ey'enjawulo baganda bange okubategeeza nti kati ffe nga bannayuganda ffenna tuyingidde ate mu stage gye tulina okukwata n'obwegendereza ennyo. Eno stage gye tugendamu yeya campaign egenda okusalawo obulamu bw'abannayuganda kuba gye bugenda okudda. Tugenda okukwatagana n'omukisa gwe tulina gwe tufuna omulundi ogumu mu myaka 5 era ng'omukisa ogwo gutusemberezeddwa kati ogw'okukyusa obulamu bw'abannayuganda. Kyonna kye tukola okuviira ddala mu nominations zaffe paka mu kulonda kye kigenda okusalawo si ki bannayuganda kye bagenda okubeeramu. Guno gwe mukisa gwe tulina. Bannayuganda babadde nga bagulindiridde era nga beebuuza ebibuuzo bingi. Olwedde tubawadde bakandidate mwe bakandidate musuubirwamu bingi baganda bange. Naye sina kubuusabuusa nti nga tubawagira nga Katonda abawagira ne bannayuganda nga babawagira mugenda tuleetera obuwanguzi ate muleetere ne bannayuganda bonna obuwanguzi. Njagala kumaliriza nga ntegeeza eggwanga nti wiiki ejja tugenda kutandika olulambula lwaffe okwetooloola eggwanga lyaffe lyonna Uganda. Mu lulambulo olwo twagala okusinkana ne bakampeyina baffe, twagala okusinkana ne mobilization team zaffe, twagala okubeera nga tugulawo offices zaffe eza N.U.P okwetooloola eggwanga lyonna. Twagala okuba nga tusinkana bakandidate baffe tubazeemu amaanyi, twagala n'okuba nga tumobilizinga okwetegekera akano akalulu. So muzifungize ababadde batannaba kwetegeka mwetegeke essaawa eyo tuyingira mu kalulu. Akalulu ke tuze tusuubiza bannayuganda tugenda baleetera obuwanguzi era nga sirina kubuusabuusa tugenda baleetera obuwanguzi. N'ebigambo ebyo njagala okwebaza n'okubaagaliriza akalulu akalungi. Mwebale nnyo, mwebale ddala kulwa Katonda n'ensi yange.
People power! People power! N.U.P! Everywhere! N.U.P!
Thank you, Mr. President. That man making noises from Makin. No Makin, he has many music studios. All right. Now the President has addressed us. I imagine you have a couple of questions. We have many competent leaders that will be dealing with a number of those questions. So let's hear from you, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. My name is Charles Murachibon from CBS. I have like 3 questions. One, how many candidates have you flaunted for the 527 seats that will be in the 11th parliament? Then 2, the candidates you announced, some of them are already appealing for support for nomination fees. As a party, are you going to help them out? Because some may end up failing to get nominated because of the 3 million. Then the last one, you're going out to the public to open offices and other party activities. Have you sought for permission from security agencies? Because we know that the last time you tried it, security agencies failed you. So this time, how sure are you that you will go through with the planned activities? Thank you so much.
Yes.
Mine is about the defiant voices within the ranks and files. You selected candidates, and there are those who have come out openly to say they will run against N.U.P candidates, have you taken a decision on them? And two, you have leaders, members of parliament within the N.U.P that are on public platforms, the campaigning the flag bearers. What's the position of the party?
Are you a journalist? We're only taking questions from journalists. Come again?
I'm not a journalist.
We are only taking questions from journalists, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm from Uganda, sir.
Yes, sir.
There have been good TV. Njagala okufunako President Kyagulanyi kyayinza okwogerako nkyukakyuka mu mannya ag'omukulu gwagenda okuvuganya amakulu ku lwabulu.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Manya Simaisima Echodo. Nga N.U.P President Museveni bakunganyiza emikono naye nga bagikunganyiriza Yoweri Kaguta Museveni yayongeddeko erinnya erya Tibuhaburwa. Muli beetegefu okumuchallenginga adde yanoonya emikono emirala. Nze batte nkola ne Telefina ensonga esooka waliwo amawulire agafulumye twagala mukakasa amatuufu nti President principal nti sofa nga N.U.P mulina bannayuganda omukadde mukaaga nga babasemba nti mugende mukyalengengedde n'Omuseveni. Twagala kumanya olwa tebali mu miliyoni mukaaga ziri mmeka oba ziri mukaaga naffe. Then ensonga ey'okubiri Deputy Principal mu bitundu ebya Western gye bufuddekawo yali ayogera naffe n'atugamba nti nga N.U.P mulina challenge y'amaanyi nnyo ne radios zebaali bafunye mu Western Principal gendayo n'abamu abali babasabeka airtime bakabatiza nga babagamba nti balina order okuva ewaba. Tetumanyi mugenda kukola mutya bwe kiba nga kituuse mu mbeera eyo okuba nti abali ku ground abantu bamwe batandise n'okuba nga balemesebwa okuba nti babateekerateekera ogenda okukyalayo. Ensonga endala ndowooza tukomeko ezo.
okubiriza bakandidates abafuna practice okulaba nga nominations baziteekamu amaanyi era ziweerezaamu ggoonya. Kati poliisi mugigamba ki nga wakyaliwo embeera ya covid etakkiriza bantu kukuŋŋaana era mugenda gikolera
waliwo amawulire agafunye era yesterday nti ndowooza omu ku bemwawo wa Bendera yagambye nti ye tabanko wano ndowooza ali Kalamoja n'agamba yazzeyo mu NRM. Simanyi baba bagenda kuddawo betting musobole okuba nti mujjuza ekifo ekyo oba nedda. Amanya Nsubuga Muhammad waliwo ebitundu ebimu amanya Nsubuga Muhammad waliwo ebitundu ebimu bakandidenti ba N.U.P bye bagambibwa mbu akakiiko k'ebyokulonda kagenda kulemesa bammemba ba parliament oba bakandidenti okunominatinga nga Isingiro. Ensonga eyo mwagiwuliddeko era mugyogerako ki? Waliwo ebitundu ebimu mu ggwanga lya Uganda nga Isingiro nga akakiiko k'ebyokulonda kagamba nti kagenda kulemesa bakandidenti ba N.U.P okunominatinga.
Ngaba wansonga ki? Ani yayogedde mu kakiiko? Chairperson mwogezi?
Byalabiddwako ku mawulire.
Amanya nze Michael wa Bobi nakola ne Kyagulanyi TV. Njagala kubuuzaako muganda wange. Abaana bangi nnyo batambula mu byalo nga bagenda batimba ebipande by'omukulembeze n'aba N.U.P naye abangi bakwatibwa ne basibibwa era nga tewali muntu abagoberedde era mu bitundu by'eggwanga ebyenjawulo. Ensonga eyo mugyogerako mutya?
Maybe I can add on my question. It goes to the Deputy President, Eastern Region. There is a report that was done by NRM people from your region there. It went to the chairman of NRM.
The petition.
The petition, yes, that you interfered with their primaries. Are you aware of that petition, and did you participate in their primary?
Okay. I just speak maybe one more and then we start this one.
Speaker, badde nsaba kubuuza tulina abantu bangi abagudde mu kamyufu kaffe naye nga bazze okwesimbawo ku bifo ebyo byennyini bye twabajjamu ate ne basigala nga bakozesa obubonero bwe bumu n'obwaffe n'obwa N.U.P bwennyini. Ekibuuzo, N.U.P mugenda kukola mutya okuyamba bano abayitamu okusobola okubeera nti bali bakozesa ebintu byebimu n'ebya N.U.P?
Okay, we are going to address these questions that have come through. I'll respond to maybe 2 or 3, and then I'll be inviting my colleagues to respond to others, and then the President will wrap it up. So, all right, I'm just making 1 or 2 consultations. So I'll begin with Charles. Charles did ask, how many flag bearers do we have so far? So far, as N.U.P, we have 427 flag bearers for Member of Parliament positions so far. Those that went through our system, our entire process, and they are flag bearers. You never know, between now and nomination time we might get some more, but so far that's the figure that we do have. Somebody else asked, and I'll connect it to that. Actually, it's the same child who asked. So the candidates, the aspirants that are appealing for support. So out of the 427 flag bearers that we do have, it's true that some of them are not very strong financially, and that's very understandable, because it's common that somebody will have potential to be a good leader, but then they might not necessarily be wealthy or have very good financial means. All right, just like being very wealthy, having lots of financial means does not necessarily mean that somebody becomes a good leader. You will know that many of the people that are stealing our taxpayer money, many of the leaders in government who are very corrupt, are actually very rich. Some are stinking rich, but they are thieves. They are bad leaders, even though they are well-to-do. So just because somebody has got money does not necessarily mean they make a very good leader, okay? And just because somebody does not have money doesn't mean that they don't have potential to be a good leader. I'll tell you, there's many members of parliament, even in the current August House, some of whom drove their first car after they saw in as MPs. That's actually true, and I saw some of you media people covering those stories. And that should not be surprising. That should not be such a bad thing, you know, that somebody did not have means. They campaigned on a border, bicycle, door-to-door, on foot, and they won. People interested in them because they said, look, you don't have money, but we see a leader in you. We see potential to serve us, and they elected those people. So it's not something that should be very surprising. So yes, some of our comrades have reached out, and they have asked for an extension of help. And we as a party are trying to see how we deal with this issue. We launched a fundraising drive, and I would like to appreciate all those that responded to our call. Ugandans here and Ugandans in the diaspora that have participated in this fundraiser to put together some money. You did see Ugandans in the US, in Europe, organizing fundraising activities, and they put together money. But also locally, many Ugandans here extended a hand, because you'd find that for some of these aspirants, one would say, look, I've got 2 million, I'm lacking 1 million, all right? Or I'm lacking 500,000, or whatever the case might be, and so they needed a top up. And we are glad that with the fundraising efforts, some money has come in, some money is continuing to come in, and we believe that we shall be able to aid those who are in dire need. They are very good leaders, potentially, but they may not have very strong means. And I'll tell you something, you know, it is sad that politics has become highly monetized. So the 3 million shilling requirement for MP nominations was put there deliberately to make it difficult for people who have potential as leaders but don't have means to nominate, to try and push some of those away. And you know that there's many of such. Somebody is potentially a very good leader, but they don't have means, and so they say, let's lock you out and only get to have the rich, the well-to-do. But we are glad that people are reaching out and helping us with this situation. I think the question of permission to move around and all of that, I'll let the SG respond to that. I'll respond to one or two others. So yes, but I did ask about discrimination from media houses. It is very sad that many times the police operates with such obvious bias, that security organs operate with such obvious bias. Okay, that NRM primaries will get to happen as they did happen. Many people, no masks, no social distancing and all of that, and it's okay. None of them will be touched. If anything, they are being guarded by police and the army. In fact, some of the aspirants were using guns, as you did see. But if it is an opposition fellow who has gathered a few people, they will come and keep this person, arrest them, and all of that, which is very problematic, because what's good for the goose should be good for the gander. We have been seeing media houses having a lot of pressure exerted on them. Even those that are well-meaning, and they will say, look, we are happy to host you people, and for some we find we have booked and paid some little money as a deposit, and they say, no problem, please do come. And then the state security exerts a lot of pressure on them, and then they call and they say, some are actually very honest. Of course, some will say, I had forgotten, that day had already been booked by somebody else, so we're not able to host you. But some are very honest. They will tell you, you know what, I am sorry. Truth is, they've exerted a lot of pressure on me. As manager of this radio station, we're not able to host you. Please have a refund of your money, which is very problematic. Our call is that the law gets to be applied equally to everybody. We're going into a campaign season, and they are saying, look, you can't hold rallies, so you should be reaching out to people on radio stations and TV stations. We want to do all of that, and we are hoping that police will not stand in our way. We're hoping that the army will not stand in our way. You are meant to serve all Ugandans, not just those who belong to the NRM, because all of us are taxpayers. All of us, including we in the opposition, we pay for the uniforms that you wear. We pay your salaries, all right? You swear to serve all of us, and not just a few. And so this is a very critical message to folks that are in security. Tomorrow, government is going to change. You will be duty-bound to salute us. Why? Because Ugandans will have entrusted us with their mandate. So it's important that you have a balance there, that you serve everybody equally without any bias. That's very important. Nonetheless, for us, we're going to go out there because we know the law is on our side. Let's go out there, reach out to the media houses and all of that, and let's see who will try and stand in our way.
Joel, maybe just a follow-up clarification. About the fundraising, did you say the fundraising is ongoing, and so those MPs that do not have nomination fees will be catered for by the party? Is that the party position?
What I said is that